And there's one thing for certain, that was the wrong choice.
As it's turned out, he hasn't given Stephen Maguire a good chance here. This is a tough pot, and certainly going up to the green would be tough. That's the problem, is it's missable at that speed. You had to force that through off 2 cushions. Cuba was close to the side cushion. That was not an easy shot.
How's the gap?
2.
Pretty good.
Eight-5. They've a long way in front.
Still Bingham 2.
Yes, you called it, Terry. You could feel that was a shot that you could kind of hit at it rather than hit through it, and he's been very fortunate. If he plays it slow, he'd just be pushing it towards the pocket. Don't see the point in that.
Not a certainty if it hits it with pace. He's just dropped it in, so he's given the pocket a chance.
3.
But is he on the brown?
Both players now have come right under pressure for some reason. I don't think he can get to pot this. He couldn't.
Stephen Maguire 3.
He's suffering out there.
It's all happening. Both sides here missed and unusual shots played.
Great effort. Oh dear. That's could cost him the frame and possibly the match. The pace is going to have to play it. He'll be coming pretty close to the blue. If he hits it very, very thin, not necessarily going to get the perfect line. Well, you can see, you see, bound to get a good line.
4.
They don't know what's happening, do they, at the minute?
Well, he overhit that, didn't he? By a long way.
Not playing it, he's playing safe.
I can't blame him at the moment, because
Still
if he'd have
Bingham
missed that
4.
pot, it would have stayed on the pocket and given him the frame. So it's a wise choice and a very good shot.
Got to hit this full. If he hits it thin, the blue and the white will travel up together. Well played. Good shot. It's always a bit dangerous here playing this shot because you can go in off. Always dangerous, but brilliant when you get it. For a second, it looked to be going in the middle of the pocket, and once again, I'm not sure whether it drifted a little bit. The raise of the eyebrows from Stephen Maguire.
Black's in the way of the natural angle. He's got to put a touch aside on it.
4.
And then where's the white going?
Still Bingham 5.
I just hope that this, if he misses it again, he doesn't miss it the next time. Very well done. Just to knock it past the middle pocket was very well played. He's determined to try and go in off, isn't he? But what a lovely shot that was. They'll have a go at this one, I'm sure. Blue and pink. And with a lot of bottom, you see, just to slow the cue ball down. It's going to be such an easy safety shot for Bingham. That was so dangerous.
Difficult, but there's risk involved in that. Got to get the blue safe. play that. That's a fluke. And if he can pot the pink without fouling it,
Thank you.
he's going to win him the frame.
This is a tough one for the referee. Stuart decides to play the pot in the middle, which he is doing.
Stuart Bingham 5.
He's got it.
6.
And he's on the black. Frame goes on to 30 minutes, the longest of the match. It goes to Maguire. What an important frame that can be. Could have been 8-5 down, but he's pulled that run back now. He just trails by 7 frames to 6. Tension tends to thicken a little bit at this stage, especially when there's a lot of errors. Oh!
1.
How about that one? What a shot that was.
Oh, shot of the match. Under the circumstances, the way things have gone in the last half an hour of play, just has to avoid that first red directly above the black in playing this cannon. But he's hit the first red, that's why he's only got one in the middle. Because this is a really tough shot. If this was first frame, you'd fancy him knocking it in. Well done. Good pot. Oh, are you kidding?
Stuart Bingham 9.
He's really struggling out there at the moment for some reason.
When you go into self-criticism mode, don't you? And it's like start to feed any doubts you had earlier on. That's what happens.
The way things have gone, a 40-point lead which he had, even though he missed the blue, is a sizable one.
9.
Well, that was a lot better shot than it looked. He had to play a stun run through off the edge of the reds.
$17.
Well.
25.
The kick for Steve Maguire. I think the crowd are more or less expecting a mistake to come from somewhere at this stage, you know, but it wasn't a mistake. You can see that red jumping off the bed of the table.
Oh, decided just to roll it, and that doesn't look in to me.
Stephen Maguire 25.
Both players suffering out there.
It certainly isn't an easy shot at any time, but one you'd expect to pot.
Oh, that's a bonus. That's a bonus. He made a magnificent double in frame 4. Went on to get 114.
Well, without kicks and missing
8.
easy pots, there's a good chance to win the frame here.
9.
You play that well.
Yes, I just wonder whether he might try and bring one slightly better into play by playing some sort of cannon, but the way things are going, I agree with you, just drop behind them. Good pot.
15.
Not the greatest of angles though, he's going to have to go around the world in between pink and green. Maybe just be able to screw past the middle pocket, doesn't necessarily have to go in and out of balk. 12 to hold it. this is huge, this red.
22. 23.
Well played. He just dropped the blue in. He'd be on the yellow.
This is where it hurts when you're a player sitting in your chair. You know now you've had enough chances to win the match 9-5, and all of a sudden you're staring 7-7 in the face. That's when you've got to dig deep. That's when you've got to forget what's gone.
28. 30. 33. 37.
7-7.
42. Stephen Maguire, 42.
Stuart Bingham stays in his chair, and it's a frame once again. He probably feels he could have won. Maguire hasn't made a 30 break in the last two frames, but he's won them both and levels at 7-7. Like Terry mentioned, he's queuing above the red, which makes the angle even worse. Good plot.
1. 7.
Right in the middle.
No idea where they're going to finish. Does he have some sort of shot on the pink?
29.
He does.
77. And the
Well, a
first,
fabulous
Stephen
break of 77 from Stephen Maguire, right at the right time. He did it when he had to. Well, this is really tricky. Well, he's actually trying to pot this. I'm trying to get the gap. That's why it was tricky, because either way he played it, it was very risky. Stephen Maguire has his first chance to win the match.
He's not on the blue and he's not on the pink in the middle, but it goes in the corner. Still, you've got to make a decision. If you feel you fancy the pot, you should take it on, but at this stage it looked a little bit on the risky side. Of course, it always looks worse than when you miss it and the reds hit the pack. It looks a little bit more reckless. How to go with a shot you think is the best at the time?
8.
Strange, because that other red could be in the way. He could snooker himself there. Oh, what a horrible kick. Mind you, that was... It's a shame that that had to come into fruition there, because that's just completely spoilt the shot. But I don't know how he was getting on the black playing a screw back, to be honest. The red was going to be in the way.
Oh, he's gone in off the blue. Which you could say he's very lucky, but on the other hand, he's not on a colour now. He would have had an easy blue. You can see he just shaved it on the way past.
Might be better to play this cushion first, so he definitely doesn't pot the blue. He has decided to play the pot.
Looks like he's going close to the blue, yeah, isn't it, with the white cue ball? No. It's hardly thick.
Stuart Bingham, 6.
Because he hasn't won one for some 5 or 6 years, and it's really beginning to tell.
Oh, well, he said that's so bad that the whites come out and left a red on.
May possibly kiss into the black here. Good shot. That was a pressure shot.
He's played for one of the ball colours. Looks like green.
Now how's the cannon? Has he still got one? There could be one available in the right-hand side.
12.
He played in such a way, he didn't put a lot of power into that, did he? He was hitting the park. But bridging is very difficult here. See, they have a very high bridge hand. Could push this offline. I'd be glad to get that one out of the way.
Very well done. Didn't play the cannon, played for choice of red.
20.
That's very nicely played.
21.
Not too sure whether he got a good angle. He's going to have to screw back in and try and make something happen with the cue ball. He has made something happen, but both reds are tricky.
Into the left corner is one option. Or the one in the middle. He's going for the corner.
Unless he goes in and out of balk, he's not bound to get onto a colour. Well, he's played it slow enough.
28.
But you can see there's a little bit betwixt and between. Not nicely on the blue, not nicely on the yellow. But blue appears to be the better choice. But does anything plot in this right-hand side?
There it is.
I think he's going to have to play for that gap terrier as well, isn't he? Not a lot of room. I don't think he's on it. I think he's possibly played for the bottom red of the 5 reds.
And it's in. And once again, he hasn't got good position.
It's really tough work at the moment. This is the key shot now. This could be the frame and match winner. That was the right way to play it, but it could be costly.
Stephen Maguire, 39. Quiet, please.
Wow.
Thank you.
If it goes in, he's won the match. Bingham has done it before this week from 53 behind. He's going to have to do it again.
One.
Red that's close to the other red, potable. I don't think that's anywhere. He's on nothing.
7.
Well, that's just tension in the arm, isn't it? You want to come another 6 inches across and
Try and cut it in. Good shot. Needs to get onto a colour. Needs a big bounce.
doesn't look good from here.
One more chance. Oh, that's a clever shot. He couldn't have played that any better.
8.
That was tough to do that. Very good shot. Maguire plays the 2 cushion escape. Oh, why would he play a hit and hope there? Why would he do that? I can't believe what I've just seen there.
Obviously he's hoping to put 2 or 3 reds here for something, but I don't know, I could never have played a shot like that. I would have tried to find a way out.
2 cushion escape. Stuart Bingham's still got it all to do, and the way the match has gone, this clearance is going to be super tough.
Stephen Maguire was just a little bit upset there because he's been in the balls twice and played 2 good splits and got nothing. Perhaps he's feeling
9.
that things are going against him. You can do when you're out there.
It's all about that last red, isn't it, that's on the cushion. You'd expect him to pot the next red and black.
16.
Now the trouble starts.
Oh, he's played the kiss. I can never have played that.
Well, I thought
Why
the red
play
was
the
far.
kiss?
Yeah, I thought it was far enough off the cushion not to do that. And of course now the black spot is covered. This is tough. He's going to have to hit this quite firm. To get onto the yellow is tough. Getting on the blue would be best. Oh, good pot. Well, to get on the black's even better. Oh, what a pot that was. Wow.
31.
Well, he can only sit there, Steve Maguire, and only he knows what he played at his previous visit, because I don't.
33.
I think he lost control there, I'm afraid.
36.
Control of the mind, of course. Played these really well.
Not perfect on the blue, though. It's always best to finish high on the pink rather than low on the pink. You don't want to be going in and out of balk.
45.
He has gone high. Oh, doesn't really want to have to use the rest. Brilliant shot.
51.
Brilliant shot.
Brilliant stuff from Bingham. Crowd are loving it. But into a decider, that 58 from Bingham was his best break for a while under the most extreme pressure. Who's going to win it now?
Oh, he found the gap.
1.
Oh, he's
That's
nowhere.
amazing.
Very, very good shot that was.
Stuart Bingham. 1.
Felt it was too thin to get in behind the yellow, so he's played in behind the brown, and he's made a pretty good job of it. How's the pace? It looks brilliant.
Oh, it's very risky. This could go wrong,
4.
and it has.
And miss. Stuart Bingham. 4.
The miss won't be played. You can see the red at either side of the pink. Oh, half chance, that's all it is, a half chance with these reds where they are at distance.
He knew as soon as he'd hit it.
Thank you. Please keep quiet.
He got the pot, clean as a whistle, but not quite the intended spin on the cue ball.
Well, the angle he has on the red, if he misses it, he'll be leaving the red on the pink spot. Into the right same pocket. This is dangerous.
He hit that pretty good, and the way he hit it, he wasn't going to leave that red on. He's still been on the pink, but he caught it a little bit thin. But one far out. I think he had to go for it.
Now, is there anything available into that right-hand corner from that camera angle? Doesn't look like there is. Looks to be hitting it too thick to me. Looks to be hitting it too thick. It's got to play a lot thinner than that.
But has he left anything? Not really. That red goes there, look, the bottom one of those two, but he's going to collide into that bunch of reds and black. Taking a more difficult pot on here. Got it.
1.
Breaking down on the ball.
So it's the first real chance for Stephen Maguire, but as you can see, with only the pink being available at the moment, it's going to be tough to score. That's the reason he's played for the blue, to get rid of one of those reds either side of the pink spot.
And then has he got a shot to play a cannon to move one of the reds, or is it available?
16.
It's available.
Oh, I didn't
Ooh,
know
wow.
that. Now it's all of a sudden a bit different. This is a chance for frame and match.
17.
Get his hands on the Bet Victor Welsh Open trophy. He could be 5 minutes away from doing just that.
24.
Don't think anything goes into the left corner. He's having to play coming across. Oh, it's gone wrong. No. Well, it's not perfect.
30.
He's on the red. He's got to play with the rest.
Certainly not plain ball. He's having to stun it in round 2 cushions. There's the 2
31.
cushions. There's the cue ball. Maybe it's a little short.
He looks short.
36.
He couldn't be short. He could have been long and had the other red into the right corner, but can he
He's
get to the
just on
red?
this there, I think he is. From that picture, I think he is.
It's very tight. He can't be slow and just turn it over, can he? With a touch aside, he's got to pot it and get out of there. It is on.
That's after the next pink, of course. 2 more reds and pinks. He'd have won his first championship since the 2008 China Open. It's very similar to Bingham's break, isn't it, in the previous frame where he had to clear from nowhere. Virtually frame ball, the next red. Just needs a colour off it, that's all.
Double check in the score.
$51.
Well, he hasn't left an angle to pot the pink and dislodge the reds. Big cheer from the crowd because he's taken him into a safe position, but he's only 62 points in front with 59 left, so Stuart Bingham will be coming back to the table. He did just one snooker.
This is not all over by any stretch of the imagination. Is he taking this pot on next to the black? It's possibly over now. Probably broke his knuckles, but he's got his hands on the trophy. Boy, he gave the table a whack there. That was brilliant. The 58 from Bingham in the previous frame was first class. The 64 and counting was very, very good.
65.
Just shows you what it means to something like Stephen Maguire. It still means the world to win a major tournament. The first shot at the pink to win 8-5.
76.
Really pleased for Stephen Maguire. It's been a while. He's been too good a player not to have won more tournaments than he has. Fantastic effort. Both these players have played their part in an excellent match. A standing ovation from this Newport Centre crowd. Stephen Maguire is the new Bet Victor Welsh Open champion. Makes it missable, this blue. I think he might just be playing in behind the blue. And this is just about unhittable. He's going to have to play the jaws of the pocket and try and come up. It's, you know, you can't hit it. It's impossible to hit a red from here. Can't see how he can hit a red. Oh, he has hit a red. Has he got away with it? You're kidding. You're kidding. It's probably worth the risk. And worth the risk it was. Well played.
Steve Maguire is going to enjoy his mid-session interval. Double didn't go in. Stuart Bingham's got a lot to think about.